Pardon the volume, but we've got something big to shout. This is a pretty interesting innovation in casting from Aito.
Aito. Aito.
I think that's how you say it. They've got a whole bunch of cars out here. Of course they do. They all do. But what we've got here is a very colorful body with a variety of interesting parts on it. That's what we're going to talk about. I'm Brian. Welcome to Futuraza. You keep hearing doors bang. That's because they're not finished doors. They're not really supposed to open and close. Not even supposed to be attached at this point. They're just here. I mean, for that matter, the car's not supposed to be cut apart. So what are we looking at? Let's have a chat. The white on the outside is the soft steel, the kind that you stamp for decorative purposes. Underneath that is the orange, the hardened steel that you'd want in your B-pillars, on your roof rails for crushed safety. You typically put that on the inside. But now let's talk about the yellow parts. For the most part, those are cast. So if you look here, we see this very large casting up front that interestingly goes all the way up into the A-pillars. If you come around the front, which I can't really do just yet, there's an additional second casting for the driver's side, a third casting for the passenger side, 3 big castings on the front. So let's look at the dash. What do we have here? Another casting. Saves time. Might save weight. That dash casting doesn't look like it does. But this big casting in the back here, you see it goes all the way up to the roof. It's not one piece, it's 3. It's one big one on the bottom, a second one on the driver's side, a third one on the passenger side. We'll walk around here and take a better look. From the inside, you can see what we're looking at. These are cast pieces. And then you've got this little guy here. A gentleman told me it's for NVH, noise, vibration, and harshness. I'm not sure how that works, but he seemed very confident, and I believe him. So they're taking the simplicity to the next level in ways that I guess only China would. Tesla's been actually stepping back a little from castings because it's a lot of work, I guess. We see fewer castings on the new Model Y than on the previous Model Y. Here you can see more. The white parts are stamped steel. The yellow is all castings. Aito makes some good cars. Gave you two and a half minutes of casting chat. Let's look at their cars when they're done, because they're good cars. By the way, big shout out to Fred. Fred, I was walking down the street in Shanghai, and a gentleman pulled up on a scooter and said, "Excuse me, are you the guy who makes videos about EVs on YouTube?" So here's a picture of Fred on screen now. It was great meeting you. What an unusual experience. So this is what they look like when they're done. I'll go ahead and flip this around properly so we can see what we're doing here. It's a good looking car. I like the choice of colors and paints that we've been able to see from brands in China. And if you think I'm obnoxious, rest assured, this is just what we do here at car shows. We cover what we can, when we can, how we can. Aito is, a big brand you've possibly never heard of, which is, challenging and difficult. Guess I'll have to tack this on to another one. There's too much here to cover. There's so much. I think it's time for me to take a break. Maybe have lunch, maybe have water, maybe sit down. See what happens. This is an adventure. If you've ever been to the Portland International Auto Show, that was a good hour of your life you spent. There's no way I could see it in 3 days, 4 maybe, but you don't need to. You need to get the overview, the idea, and it's all here. I know the other thing I should show you is the animation of how all these pieces come together. By the way, you've got additional steel in the doors, of course, for side impact protection. But then we've got this animation over here. I'll show you. It's really hard to see with the glare from the lights above. There we go. That's a little better. You can see the door pieces going on, the battery, control modules, the floor, and then in comes all the magic at some point here. Which we will, there you go. All the pieces coming together. Just like that. There's your doors. And there we go. We've seen the whole loop. Very cool stuff. So guys, in the comments, what did we miss? What do we misunderstand? What do you think of these Aitos? Pretty beautiful. Ooh, that's like a galactic sparkly purple. And I know there are people in the comments who say, I don't want galactic sparkly purple. Okay, don't get it. I don't want an electric car over 50,000. Okay, not mandatory. You can get one that's less expensive, just like every company has, most companies have a racing division. They do that because a lot of the innovations in safety and efficiency, technology overall, eventually make their way into the finished product, into the cars that everyone drives. The safety restraint systems, who knows, airbags, all kinds of stuff, crumple zones, innovations in cars that the average person will never drive do make their way out to the finished product that everyone does drive. And different colors, let's not complain about that. Just get a color you like, or don't. I mean, does it really matter? I don't know. I guess to that person it does. And yeah, be glad that someone is willing to pay all that money to get that product developed. And for that matter, someone said, oh boy, the Tesla diner, I look forward to all the money they're going to make on that. Because of course, they're not going to make any money. They might not lose money, but if they make any money at all, it would be absolutely a whisper compared to the actual revenue. But it doesn't have to be about revenue. It can be about promotion. It can be about getting out into the world. Do you think Red Bull makes money off of races? Makes money off of throwing people out of airplanes? No, they do it because it's hilarious. No, they do it because it's promotion. You build a diner, people will come, people will eat food, people will post it on Instagram and Facebook and, you know, all of the places people post such things. Some of it will go viral, most of it will not. All of it's promotion and you win. Oh my gosh. I should say, Porsche's here, BMW's here, Mercedes is here, Lincoln is here. Lincoln. Why are Lincoln and Cadillac here? They move so few units. Is it just prestige? Do Ford and GM have more dollars than cents? I think the answer to that is a resounding yes, because you have to spend millions to get to an event like this. This has to be a $150 million event. And you can see where the money went. And it's hot in here. 400 BTUs per hour per person. That's a lot of heat. Fortunately, the ceiling is very, very high. I don't know, man. So again, thank you all for being here for the journey. I'm going to sneak up to this counter here, see if I can get one of those waters because I'm melting a little bit and I need respite. Everybody else, you know, in the comments, what did I miss? What did I misunderstand? Are you impressed by these large castings? Boy, that copyright music is way too loud. So I'm going to cut it right there and I'll talk to you soon.